Alright guys, what's good? So we're back with another trade recap video. This is my first video this week because I didn't really do a recap from yesterday. I didn't trade Monday. So yesterday I did take a trade on the stream, but it ended up being a small trade for like a few seconds and I took a small loss. So I want to go back to yesterday real quick before we jump in today's trade. Today was a really good trade. We catch a 45 handle long on NQ. But I want to touch yesterday and then today as well because I want to touch a little bit on risk management because we're so far like this week was really clean, but we did some mistakes, so we end up being down. Well, not down actually. We end up being 2 losses and 1 win, but we're still up a little bit on the week, and I want to touch on how risk management comes into play in this case. So if we go back to yesterday, so yesterday open was right here, this vertical line. I want to go to the 5 minute. So yesterday what happened is we missed the long. Like I want to go actually on this. So on the 5 minute, you can see how weak. So we were waiting for, I think it was consumer sentiment. I remember there was 10 a.m. news, so we didn't take anything before that. And then right here, we were bullish, right? Because of this drop down, we took a 4 hour low, and then we had a 4 hour high like right here that we ended up taking. So we were looking for a long, and then off of this inverse, so we can mark it right, this inverse fairly gap. So when we came down here, we formed SMT. So from this low to this low right here, okay, ES came down and it took that low, NQ didn't. So at this point I was like, okay, let's jump down to the 2 minute maybe, and there was a small fair value gap. We could have used that to as an inverse, but I didn't really like. I don't like when fair value gaps are this small. So I went to the 1 minute right here, and I thought this fair value gap was a little cleaner, right? Now what I didn't like is, so we closed all the way up here. So I was a little greedy. I put my limit down here on this inverse to get in longs, and obviously it didn't get filled, and then it just went without me, right? So I didn't get in this trade. Again, you can go back to yesterday's stream, and you'll see that I didn't get filled. And then when we came up here, we took a 4 hour high. So at that point, I wasn't really interested in longs anymore. We kind of dumped, but without any entry again, because there was not really like an inverse that we could have taken anything. And then once we came down here, this is where I made a little mistake. I was looking for a continuance because this is kind of low resistance liquidity run that we was looking for actually, because we have a bunch of lows, didn't really take any liquidity. So I was looking for continuation, and there was really nothing other than the 15 seconds. So ended up taking a quick short on the 15 seconds, and then I got stopped out for like $100 loss. But the reason why I say it's a mistake is because we had SMT again with ES, like right here. ES came down, took that low, and so I mean, one of my advice that I give people is to use SMT for trades, but a bigger advice I could even give is to not never, like, if you're not going to use SMT, at least don't go against SMT. And so this is what I did here, and that's why I took a loss. And pretty much now we can get into today's trade because SMT is also a reason why I took the first trade was a loss. So if we go to today's action. So we had CPI this morning, right? So what I was expecting was either we dump and then we have a retracement. I was bullish for the day for sure, just because of how the daily was looking. But yeah, so I wanted a dump and a retracement higher, or just a pump, and then we retrace for a little bit and we keep pumping. But I was aware that there was a possibility that this happens a lot, where CPI we have this, and then we kind of have a low here, and we wait all day for this low to be taken, but we just keep pumping and never take this low. So this is where I tried to take a long this morning. We had this 5 minute fair value gap, right? So I was thinking there was a possibility that we don't come down here and take this low. So I think it was on the 2 minute. Let's see, 9:30. Where's 9:30? 9:30 is right here. might have been on the 1 minute actually. Oh shoot, I just got rid of this. Yeah, so it's on the 1 minute actually. So this inverse fair value gap is the one I took. The reason why like none of those on the left is because I trade after 9:30. I don't trade before 9:30. So on the close of this candle, I had my limit down here. I got filled. My stop was right below this the inverse or around here. But the thing that happened here is ES actually this high of day. ES took it on this bump here. Like if we go to ES, right? Note the time here, 9:41. If we go on ES, see 9:42, 9:41. We took that high, so we had SMT again. So once I saw that, I just scaled up my stop to right here and ended up like taking a small loss, like a really small loss. And this is again risk management. Like if you see this, don't just keep your stop down there and hope that you're gonna it's gonna still pump. At this point, it's really a 50-50 gamble. Like we could have kept pumping, but it's just not a good risk to take anymore. So that's why I just scaled up my stop and was like, whatever happens, happens, and got stopped there for like a $50 loss maybe. So that was our first trade. So at that point, I was like, okay, and like now that we've took that high on ES, we can definitely retrace, take this low, and maybe get another long. And it's exactly what happened. So came down again. If we take the Fibonacci here, we came down. We can see that we came down to discount, even like deep discount, like 68% maybe. And then we had this inverse, right? I don't remember exactly. I can show you my fill. So again, this is my fill for my loss rate. So got in longs right there on the close of that, and then got stopped when I raised my stop. And then so right here, yeah. So if you go on the 2 minute, so as you can see, we closed above this inverse fair value gap with this huge candle, and then I had my, I think I put in my limit. Can I see where I got? Oh yeah, I got filled on this wick right here. So I had my limit down there, got filled. First target was this right here, so 18,520. Second target, I mean, honestly, I think the best idea could have been to just get out at this high. We kind of have equal highs like that. So I could have just held my position all the way up there, not take a partial. What I ended up doing is take a partial here, and then my second target was this high, which while I was in the trade, I saw that we were rejecting this wick, and usually when we do that, we can have a pretty decent retracement. And honestly, I didn't really want to be a part of that, so I just put my stop there, and then left my target there, and then I just ended up getting stopped out in profits, which is all good. Honestly, I just missed out on like maybe a 30. What is it? 27 to 45, like a 20 point, and I only had 1 micro left, so that's $40. So I missed out on $40 because of that. Honestly, could have kept my stop like down here. Would have been a better risk. A better position management. Not really a risk management, but yeah, definitely could have done that. But honestly, it's all good. And now, I guess we just catch the low of day, right? Because now we're just pumping. But yeah. So we started the week at 50,700 on the PA, on the funded account, and with both losses of yesterday and today, we were at like 50,550, and now with this win, we're back to 50,750. So we're up like $50 on the week. Nothing crazy, but the fact that we took 2 losses and now 1 win and we're back in profits, that's good, because tomorrow we got. Not sure what news we got actually, but I remember we had a red folder. I can pull it up real quick. Market news. Yeah, unemployment claims. So tomorrow we should have some good liquidity. Friday, honestly, I don't think I'll be trading because, again, not only we have an FOMC member speaking, but also we don't have any red folder. So I'm expecting to be a dead day. Like probably gonna be choppy all day. So yeah, we'll try to catch like another W tomorrow and be done for the week, honestly. So that's it for the trade recap. I did post, I'll put up my Twitter real quick. I posted the execution video right here, so if you want to check it out, it's gonna be there on my Twitter. Alright, so you guys have a good day, and if you want to join the stream tomorrow, I'll be live at 9:25 a.m.